coaching basketball in East Grand Forks, and we had a game last night, and the weather back home was not the best, and I got up this morning and started driving, and my daughter was with me, and after about an hour, I said, you know what, it's just too much stress. So I really appreciate that you guys work with me with this. As Rob said, a little bit about me. I'm a graduate of Maple State University, played basketball, ran track. I did 1 year of teaching and coaching in Miles City, Montana. And then I went to Grand Forks, North Dakota, and taught English and coached track and field there from 1992 to the spring of 2001. Did a stint as the head coach, and then I took a 12-year hiatus to raise 3 children, to be semi-self-sufficient before I came back as the assistant track and field coach in 2009. And I will tell you, that was my dream job. It was great. I got to do my thing with the kids, and I didn't have to deal with any of the other stuff. And then the head coach said that he was taking another job, and he said, you have to do it. And so there I was, back in that head coaching position from 2010 to 2021. I know that you guys probably know your geography, so East Grand Forks and Grand Forks, separated by a river, and I live in East Grand Forks. That's where my kids went to school, and in 2021, I had the opportunity to retire from the state of North Dakota and take a teaching job in East Grand Forks. And when I did that, I had been coaching basketball there for a few years, so that was always the intent to coach basketball, but I ended up being asked to be an assistant for cross country, and I said yes, and added that to my repertoire, and I absolutely loved it. I've been doing that for 2 years now. And about 2 weeks before the track season started last year, I was asked if I would be an assistant boys coach, and because I have a problem saying no, I said yes. And so this next spring here will be my 2nd year working with boys, and I got to be back in the role. Now I'm coaching 3 sports, but all as an assistant, and I absolutely love it because I don't have to deal with a lot of the other stuff. When I was asked to do this, I said, well, the one thing that I really am passionate about and I really love is working with hurdlers and developing hurdlers, so that's why this presentation is what it is. And I probably am speaking to a bunch of people who are going to look at this and go, yeah, we probably do all that, so I apologize if there's nothing new or exciting in this, but I just want to share some of the things that I've done with my kids and had a tremendous amount of success. So first of all, types of hurdlers. How do you find your hurdlers? Well, here's my role. I take any and all volunteers. I don't care what I don't care what you really look like. As far as maybe you're more of a throwing type body or a distance. If you want to hurdle, I'm going to take you. Obviously, being athletic is always nice, but some of the things that can really help out is if you're fearless. Because let's face it, hurdles can be a little bit scary, especially when you have arms and legs flying at you from all different ways and sizes. If you're coachable, because it's a very high technique sport, so if you're willing to really work, you can develop some really good hurdlers out of kids that might not be the most athletic. And then some other good traits, having good balance, ability to focus on your own race, because you know as well as I do, there could be hurdles and arms and legs flying next to you. And finally, mental toughness, because if you hit a hurdle, you better be able to recover from that and keep going. When I'm developing my hurdlers, I want a sense of their base ability for running and sprinting and coordination as I'm evaluating which kids are going to be really effective for hurdling. And these are some of the different drills that I really love to do to kind of pick out those kids. First, our form running drills that we do at the beginning of practice every day. The bounding is huge, because if they can bound and have balance, that's the kids I want for my hurdlers. And then those A, B, and C skips. I'm not saying that they have to be perfect at it, but as those kids are learning those, if they can catch on to those and they have that coordination, those are the kids that I want to hurdle, because hurdling needs a lot of coordination and balance. Another thing that I really want is reaction drills. my hurdlers may not be the fastest girls or boys on my team, but they're quick. And so we do drills where I'll put the kids, they'll lay down on the gym floor. This is, of course, early in the season when we'll be indoors. And we stand behind them and we clap. They have to get up and run, run 15 meters. My kids who can do that quickly, those are my kids I want to take as my hurdlers. The other place where we find our gems is in this drill we call the Delmore Decathlon. And so there's some people there in the crowd who know about Tim Delmore, who's a longtime coach at Red River High School. And he is a master coach. He's probably the best sports psychologist you could ever find who's not paid to do it. And Jeff Bakke, the head boys coach at Red River, and I came up with this thing we do, what's called the Delmore Decathlon. And basically, it was a way to find kids' like where their talent really lies and where we need to move them into the different areas of track and field. And so we have 10 different events, and every athlete has to do all 10. But to make it more of a team bonding situation, we have teams. So we pick seniors to be captains of teams, and one day early in the season they had to come to my classroom, and we would make just random draw to be team captains, a boy and a girl, and then they have to draft a team. And so their team is co-ed, boys and girls, and they have a lot of fun drafting and coming up with their different names of their teams. I have a photo. This is the group of kids. I'm not sure what their theme was. I think it was construction workers. I don't know. But we make kind of a big deal about this team aspect. So not only are the kids scored individually, but they're scored as a team. But in this, there's all these different events. So standing triple, standing long, vertical jump, there's the speed bounce, there's the 30-meter fly, all kinds of events. And from that, we can kind of gear, okay, where are these kids going to be successful? So here's a picture of a girl. This girl's name's Harmony, and she, as a freshman, thought she was going to be a 2-miler, and it didn't take me long. If you look, she's got some hops. It didn't take me long to say, you know what? No, you're gonna hurdle. And looking at her results from the Delmore Decathlon, that told us that's where she needed to be. And by the way, I was really excited when I found out she had a twin sister, and we got her to come out for track as well. Here's another one of my hurdlers, and she's doing the behind the back med ball throw, and this event, so we have events that cover, all like throwing, jumping, everything. And so this event, even though